Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to Miskilj, Hungary. This is the EuroLeague Women quarterfinals. It's DVTK HUN-Therm taking on Villeneuve Diask. And since you asked if anybody predicted this matchup before the season, well, that would have been one smart predictor, because I don't think anybody would have expected these two teams to be meeting in the quarterfinals. It's a first for both to make it this far in the EuroLeague Women. DVTK, in fact, playing in their second season in the EuroLeague Women and have made the most of it. And they want to make the most of home court advantage today here in Hungary, because home court advantage has been crucial for them and for Villeneuve all season. So you got to protect the home court, and if all goes according to plan for DVTK, they will be advancing in the competition. They will be going to the promised land, the Final Four. But Villeneuve Diask, led by Rachid Mazian, and with some terrific players. A couple of his Belgium national team players. In fact, Mazian, the coach of Belgium's national team, and Betty Menunga, as well as Maxwella Lissoua, who had that unbelievable performance against the USA in the recent FIBA Women's Olympic qualifying tournament in Antwerp. They are not coming up here to lose to Hungary in Hungary. They are coming here for the win. So I think a lot of excitement, a lot to be excited about. Fenerbahce Allegath Holding already underway against Perfumarias Avenida. Çukurova Basketball Mersin against Casa de Mont Zaragoza. So those two games being played in Turkey. Also Prague are going to be in action as well in their quarterfinal. And these are those moments where obviously a lot of these players have played at very high levels in very big games, whether it's been for their countries or whether it's been for their college teams or their different pro teams. They're used to being in these situations. This is the time that they're kind of like calming down, being laser focused, getting ready, remembering what the coach has just gone over, and just go out and play hard and enjoy it. You never know when you're going to make it back to this point in the EuroLeague Women. I'm sure that many of these players will make it back, but you got to treasure every single opportunity when you make it this far in the EuroLeague Women, which year in and year out just produces such incredible basketball. So Villeneuve, their players being introduced here to the DVTK crowd. And you see the big center, Gay, lining up. So Smalls, Menunga, Lissoua, and looks like a pretty relaxed group of players. Solange Janelle, you can see her on the overhead. Outstanding young talent. And Rachid Mazian, well, he is continuing to make waves as a head coach, and really wants to ride that wave of recent success to another big performance in the quarterfinals here in the EuroLeague Women. For DVTK HUN-Therm, this is a team that they battle, they fight. They've got an incredible home crowd. I mean, this crowd makes a lot of difference for them, game in, game out. They're going to bring it, the crowd, and they expect you to bring it. And if you don't bring it, well, they may not bring it the next time for the next quarter or so. But ultimately, they will always show up and support this team. It is a big deal. It's the biggest game in town, and it's something that they've all been talking about for some time now. So here they are, getting ready to trade blows. It's Hungary against France. It's DVTK HUN-Therm taking on Villeneuve Diask, as all the players come out for the pregame introductions. DVTK HUN-Therm, again, wonderful team. Tyra Aho, Anna Tadic, Eliza Farbas, Kalia Charles, Monica Grigolauskite, the Lithuanian international, Darcy Garbin, the Australia international, Frosina Ola, Zofia Tenyer, Veronika Kanyashi, Nina Aho, Hungarian international, Anna Veg Dudas, Petra Toman, Milica Jovanovic, and Rika Lelik. And Jovanovic, of course, will be really, I think, leaned on today with all of her big game experience, be it for Montenegro or be it for so many big games that she's played in her career. And she will be relishing this moment at the quarterfinals, trying to get her team into the promised land. So teams shaking hands here mid-court, and also great refereeing crew today from Spain, Esperanza Mendoza on the left, Lukasz Jankowski there from Poland, also in the middle, and on the right also from I believe we have the referee from, I'll just double check that real quick, starting 5 as well. And you can see, and it is Alexandra Ionestan from Romania. So, and there you have the starting 5s and the bench coming out for Villeneuve Diask, Messiaen, the head coach. And starting 5 for DVTK HUN-Therm is going to be Kyla Charles, Nina Aho, Lelik. Boy, they go fast with that, don't they? I'll just let you read it. And Vogie really does a nice job over there on the bench. Been very impressed with him this season and last season, in fact. And I'm sure there must have been moments where in this journey he's pinched himself and thought, are we really where we are? I mean, it's just been an incredible run. You go back and you look at how they started off. They had to, first of all, make it into this through the qualifiers, DVTK. So that just kind of illustrates how far they've come, beating London Lions. In that opening qualifying. And then they ran up against Lyon, Asvel, LDLC, Asvel Feminine. And I think that was the game that really got them on the way and really kind of spelled trouble for Lyon at the same time. They followed that up with a win over Zaragoza here, 66-63. DVTK then won at Skio, another memorable result, another big game. Look at that crowd. Look at that crowd, will you? This is, well, you don't want to go into that crowd if you're not from here, that's for sure. DVTK rolled to a big win over AZS Sepsi, and that was, of course, that was the team that Betty Manunga had played for. And then Sepsi, excuse me, I'm confusing myself here. That was AZS they won against on October 25th. Polski from Poland, and DVTK also won against Valencia Basket, another signature win. That was on November 22nd. So they weren't losing. I mean, they were just rolling to win after win after win, finally falling at home to Fenerbahce, the defending champions. DVTK got back on winning track, winning against Asvel, then Zaragoza, another of the great teams this season that's just been on a dream ride, really. They beat DVTK in Spain 70-68. DVTK then completed the sweep, the sweep, of Skio. They crashed in the new year to a heavy defeat to AZS. I'm not sure who saw that coming. AZS 56-37. But then they got back on the winning track against Sepsi here in Hungary. And despite losing to Valencia and Fenerbahce, they punched their ticket. They'd already punched their ticket for the quarterfinals, and here they are. So they want to make the most of it. I'm sure there will be a little bit of nerves for both of these teams coming out today here on the hardwood. Perhaps more so for DVTK because the expectations are so high here playing at home. Well, that's what the tradition is before the games. That's what dictates. So DVTK fans taking center stage. And now they're going to hand it over to the team to see if they can get off to a good start tonight. Alicia Jovanovic is jumping center. And we're off. And in fact, it's Villeneuve winning the opening tip and attacking the basket to the left on your screen. So it's Kennedy Berg, Diaby, Salon, Smalls, and Zealous on the court for Villeneuve. And the dump down low, and first basket goes to Diaby. Smalls gets the assist. Well, no case of opening game nerves in the quarterfinals for Villeneuve. They take a 5-0 lead with a Kennedy Burke stroking it from deep. Aho follows up her miss. Wasn't interested in putting it right back up. And it's a good thing that she passed it to Charles. Steady performer Charles. Well, the hands are raised by Lalick. But Kennedy Burke works her way to the free throw line. So certainly not afraid of the big stage. The American comes out and makes both. 27 years of age. Averaged 15.6 points, 6 rebounds, 2.5 assists this season for Villeneuve. And that's all you need to know. She is productive. They like missing it from a long way out. Zealous playing with some zeal, stretching the lead 10-2 with that 3 ball. Oh, Jovanovic, a little bit of miscommunication. And Vogel's going to call timeout. And again, you can't help but wonder maybe if there is a little bit of nerves. There shouldn't be really because, you know, well, let's go down and listen. Well, I think Volke called the timeout more than anything just to kind of stop the flow, kind of try to break up the rhythm. But DVTK need to, first of all, pick it up defensively, be a little bit more disruptive, just relax on offense, play your game. It's not a small team, really. Oh, look at this. Dribbling between the legs. Smalls gets it back. She goes in, forces it up. Able to bat it outside for another new 14 on the shot clock. And I like the defense. So the foul called on Aho. Smalls from a long way out. Wow. And a foul. Lalick boxing out. They're going to stop because I think the clock didn't start. The shot clock. Lalick's going to come out. And a couple of switches here. Grigolovskite is going out. So Tadic comes in, number 15, and Kanyashi as well, number 7. I think Messiano was asking, why can't I have 14 on the shot clock if you've stopped play when we're in the flow? So anyway, shot clock winding down. They end up taking a 3. It doesn't matter. And Zealous, well, making them jealous on the other sidelines with the start that she's had. She's been terrific. There's a drive, and that is a big-time bucket from Charles. Charles with the "it's okay, I got this" drive. Getting the contact with Smalls, getting to the line. Another 3, and another 3 drops. Well, the way they're shooting Villeneuve right now, it is like watching the Belgium national team, the way they're raining in the 3 balls. 16-5. And Yashi hands it off. Charles puts it up and knocks it down. Look what DVTK need. Get some turnovers, some easy buckets to calm down. This time the 3-pointer does not drop for Janelle Salon. Look out, here comes the Opal, Darcy Garbin. Ivanovic goes out. And the miss, the scrap for the ball. Charles gets it back. Here they come again. And this time it is an easy one. Well, it gets worse before it gets better. So Kennedy Burke also off to a good start today. She's got 10 points. Zealous has 6. Oh, boy, tough attempt from Tadic. Stopping and not there. Look at the battle for the ball. There's definitely a size advantage for the visitors. Aho from the left. She misses. They battle. Basketball goes out of bounds. It'll remain at this end. There's Garvin. Puts it on the deck. Spins, turns. Look at that. Good footwork from Darcy Garvin. So jump ball possession arrow. Gives the ball back to DVTK. Kenyashi pulls up. Hero also in the game for Villeneuve. Ball goes out of bounds. Well, the pressure on DVTK, I mean, they've worked for the home court advantage. They've got it. They got to make the most of it. Trailing by 9 points here. Charles loses it out of bounds and trying to make just a, I don't know if she was going to put that up or not. Here she goes. And she's dribbled it off of her right foot. Being guarded by Diaby. Nice bounce pass, but gets away. Good defense. Who's going to check out of the game. So coming in, number 25 is Tenya. Three-point look. That's long. Darcy Garvin missing with her first attempt from deep. Good hands. Great example why they say get your hands up on defense. Hero missing it from deep. Good. Oh, boy. Garvin boxing out. Somehow, some way, DVTK survived on that trip. Maxwella Lissoa, who couldn't miss against the USA, misses one right under the basket. Kenyashi buries the three-pointer. That is huge. She is a spark. It doesn't matter when she's in the game. She is always up for the fight. Tadic trying to play some D and one. So Diaby going to the line for a three-point play. back into the game. And Diaby does indeed make the free throw for the three-point play. Years of age, Kadiata Diaby sits down. Garvin, beautiful bounce pass. Good, fundamentally sound basketball there. Getting the layup. Kanyashi, didn't move her feet well, and they give up another three-point play opportunity. Lisua going to the line. Didn't miss the layup this time. Ooh. Gets it to go. Well, she's going to be short. Rigalaskite coming back into the game as well as Lalick. Long way to go in this one, but 10-point lead for Villeneuve. Tenier brings it across midcourt. Oh, has it knocked away. And a foul called. And looks like it was a kicked ball. Crowd wasn't going to foul, but there was no foul there. That was good defense. So yeah, she just turned it over. That's another problem that Volge has to worry about. Lisua again takes it deep, bounce pass, going to work, nowhere to go, forcing it up. She got off the rim, so they reset the shot clock here with 30 seconds in this first quarter. Monroe drives in. Another offensive rebound. And they did not hit the rim, I believe. We're going to check it out. So shot clock violation. Aho comes back in. I think you can tell that the referees, or perhaps the fans, let the referees hear it. They don't seem to be intimidating this Villeneuve team. Oh boy, dodgy pass. And going the other way, Lisua lays it up and in. You got to go quick. Charles has it. Oh, nowhere to go. She almost turns it over, gets it off, and that was what you call a rough first quarter. I was about to say it couldn't have gone any worse for DVTK, but I think it probably could have. Even so, it was a rough first quarter. It's Villeneuve, impressive in that opening 10 minutes. They lead it 26-14. So second quarter underway. Lisawa has it knocked out of her hands, and really DVTK, it is a must that they really turn this game around with their defense. I think they know it, their coach knows it, and I dare say Villeneuve know it. I mean, not the gay in the game, number 5 for Villeneuve. Here we go. Going to inbound the basketball. Throws it out of bounds. I'm not sure if there was a little bit of miscommunication there with Lisawa. Salon guarding Charles. Garbin from the left. Ooh, rims out. Aho with the contact. EuroLeague brings it up. Ooh, scrapping for the ball. EuroLeague gets it, and the easy one to Salon. And the rebounding advantage definitely in favor of Villeneuve in the early going. They've got twice as many points as well. There's Aho. This is not going well for the home team. Salon doesn't hesitate. Puts it up and in. Oh my goodness. 17-point lead. Not even 12 minutes into the contest. Good looking three. They get that 3 points right back. Now down low, kind of a rush shot from Gay. Now Aho on the break. Get it to the corner, Garbin. Gets it back to Charles. Want to make that defense work a little bit. See if they can get to the line. There's Garbin. Puts it up and in. Just like that, it's a 12-point game. And Messiaen decides to call timeout, sensing a run for the home team.
This is not the only option to pop the ball, okay? Yeah, another rotate. Aggress them. Stop to give them 3-point shot. Let's go. We go.
So let's see if the timeout is effectively the reset button, and no, it is not. Aho reaches in, takes it away. She's going to go all the way in now. Pass it outside to Kanyashi, gets it back, launches from the right corner short, but Jovanovic gets the rebound. They need to come away with points on this trip, but Jovanovic, almost like they were in a bit of a rush. To be a little concerning for Messiaen that his team turns it over immediately after the timeout. Salon puts it up at the stripe and doesn't drop. Chance to get it back to a 10-point deficit, maybe even 9. Aho drives in. Good defense. Almost another turnover. Salon picks it up. Well, a little bit of a fumble. And great box out down low by Lalick. You don't always have to box out. You don't always have to go for the ball. Box out. Let somebody else get the rebound. Aho gets in and scores. Now it's a 10-point game. A nice little recovery here. They fell behind by 17 points and have immediately brought it back to a 10-point deficit. Oh, whipped the pass down low. Grigorovskite got lost. Got it out to Diaby. Couldn't believe how open she was. Where you going? Forcing it. Lalick trying to make the right play, but forcing it just a little bit too much. Good steal. Charles now pushes it quickly. Try to beat the opponent down the floor to get an easy one. Nice bounce pass. ABC basketball right there. Making the easy play. And now an offensive foul. It's got to happen at that end of the floor when they force some turnovers, get into transition, maybe be much more disruptive for the visitors on that end of the floor. It must happen on the defensive end for DVTK. Jovanovic for 3. Long rebound to Charles. Hands it off to Jovanovic. I'm not sure that Jovanovic was ready. That was the right play from Charles. Long 3. And they have cooled right off Villeneuve. Oh, reaching in, knocking away Euro. And they did get it over just in the nick of time. Jovanovic, good work on the boards. Putting it up and gets the foul. That is when a miss is good. Anatadic gets the offensive rebound, the putback, and now a chance to close the gap to 7. It's all about effort right now for DVTK. She wants the ball. She gets the ball. never know. This second quarter could end up being the turning point in this game, in this series, if they stabilize things, come back. And not surprisingly, Messiaen is going to make a change. Going to bring Lisowa back in. But it feels like DVTK have a foothold in the game now. Shot clock about to expire. Zealous puts it up. Oh, she gets the call. So Zealous is going to the line. Tough call on Tadic. Carbon, who was not with Australia when they just qualified for the Olympics at the FIBA Women's Olympic qualifying tournament, remains to be seen if she plays at the Olympics. There is a free throw. The first one is good. Hungary, I think, reeling that they haven't qualified for the Olympics after going up by 21 points on Spain in that vital last game for them in Chopron. Here is Garbin. Fakes, puts it up and rattles it in. If she keeps shooting like this, she will be on the plane to France. 35-29. 7 points for Garbin off the bench. Zealous. And the long rebound. Tadic struggles to pick it up cleanly. Possession arrow on the jump ball. It will go to DVTK. Cuts the deficit to 4. Jovanovic. She's got 4 points. And Messiaen, who had to be really feeling good about his team's start, going up by 17 points in the second quarter, suddenly find themselves heading to the bench for a timeout, leading by just 4. So again, coming out of the timeout, Villeneuve, 2:45 remaining in the first half. They had the brilliant start, but DVTK fired up and playing the D and coming up with another turnover. Garbin grabs the ball, gets it to Kanyashi, the Hungary international. Kanyashi. And misses from the line. Lisowa avoids the foul. Well, Villeneuve had them right where they wanted them, but it Just wondering if their shot selection was a little bit suspect. Maybe they stopped playing as hard. Here is a three-pointer, and again, another miss. Lalick, another Hungary international, brings it across midcourt. Garvin, down low. Look at the execution. Jovanovic, it's a 2-point game. Unbelievable comeback in the first half. In fact, in the second quarter alone, the DVTK Magic alive and well. And right now, Villeneuve could fall out of a boat and not hit the water. That's how cold they are. Unbelievable. Stark contrast to the first quarter. DVTK could take the lead with a three, but Lalick has it. She goes right down the paint, passes it outside. Kanyashi for three, does not drop. Charles battles for the rebound. And can you believe they've called a foul? Zealous. Well, they called a foul at the other end as well, boxing out. Let's have a look at this. Watch Zealous. That's a tough call. Both players locked up. But those things even out over the course of the game. Salon is going to come into the game. So Charles drives, misses. Lalick gets it back. Does not take the jumper and drives in and ties it. Incredible scenes. And now they turn it over. Villeneuve pushing the self-destruct button with 48.6 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she took about 3 steps. Boy, what, of all the games that they've had this season, of all the memories that they've already created, this could be one of the most special, coming from behind. Here's Milivanovic missing. Excuse me, Jovanovic, not Milivanovic. Vana Milivanovic. Another player. Here's Jovanovic, though. Playing some deep. There she is, getting the hands up, and Lissawa is going to go to the line. That's great play by Lissawa. Attacking the basket, putting the pressure on the defense, forcing them to make a play, and getting to the line. Yashi back in the game. Well, they shot their free throws well, but Lissawa misses both incredibly. Now the other way, Lalick bumped in the backcourt by Lissawa and dribbles it off her foot. Great defense by the Belgium international. Getting the basketball back with 9.7 seconds to go in the first half. So 9.7 seconds remaining in the first half. DVTK trailed by 17. They've battled back to tie it. And they get the hands up, and the whistle blows, and the foul has been called. Tenure whistled for the foul. So free throws coming for the visitors. Well, she wasn't shooting Kennedy Burke. But DVTK are over the limit, so she has 2 free throws. So Burke makes the first. Misses the second. Can you believe it? Lissowa gets it back and almost got fouled and went to the line. But as it is, you have to say all the momentum right now with DVTK as they head to the bench. As both teams go to halftime. 36-35, Villeneuve d'Ascq on top of DVTK HUN-Therm at the break. Well, 5 threes for the visitors, 3 for DVTK. DVTK with 5 more makes inside the arc, which is interesting. And Villeneuve able to get to the free throw line. Burke has a game-high 11 for Villeneuve in terms of scoring. 7 for Charles. It's 36-35. Villeneuve d'Ascq on top of DVTK HUN-Therm. We will be right back before the start of the second half.
Következő próbálkozó, hogy is van Magyával, ezt még nem tudom. Nagyon jó. Hosszú volt majd. Mikor gondolom, hogy így? Távolság, egy üvegről már nem volt, ezzel szemben egy picit kellett volna balra, és Magyával hogy is rám próbálkozó volna. De nagyon hasonló fiatalembernek szerintem. Szép magasságában volt, egészen 15,5 évre majdnem, hosszúsága. Jó főt is megpróbálkozik. Nagyszerű, csodálatos csúcsában, majdnem jó.
Gyere már ide pacsizni! Pacsi!
Gratulálok, mindjárt megmondom ki a győztes. Zsolt a győztes, csodálatos. Ilyen Zsolt, tapsoljuk meg Zsoltot. És próbálok Attilával megkapjuk. Egy közös fénykép, jó zöld, és megkérjük álljon be hozzánk a fotóba. Köszönjük szépen, nagyon sokat szépen, minden próbálkozóval, hiszen többi hátmester látták őket, és megkérjük, Rómában nem menjen még el, mert egy meglepetéssel készültek az órák. Szeretnék.
Mindenkinek, aki a Józsefék szurkolónak tudnia kell, hogy van itt közöttünk egy olyan ember, aki az elmúlt években nagyon mértékben támogatta, sőt, ha nem érhette ezt a Józsefék kosárlabda klubot, ez pedig a Huntán. Attilának egy nagyon abszolút szeretnék, aki támogatta, hogy idáig érjük a jó Európa egyetlenül, és talán tovább is támogatunk. Nagyon szépen köszönjük mindenkit. És az utána megvétel Somer, illetve Halidik anyagák, ezeket az ajándékokat egy ultrapóló, néhány alapúszátot körül is rakizatni, meg egy sívaló, hogy legyen idegenben neki. Attila nagyon szépen köszönjük, köszönjük a Hunternek, köszönjük szépen, hogy támogatjuk meg. Köszönjük.
Köszönjük szépen! Rómában világ és az óperákat láttam Magni, előre Zsolt és Szolás. És Hajdi. Nos, 2 percben kezdünk. Hogy nem mondjam, vizsgáltatok. Hajrá, József!
Ezt mutatd meg neki! Hogy szakjon el, kurva! Igen! A kurva anyja!
Viszont
36-35, Villeneuve Fiasco on top of DVTK here in a Hungarian thriller. Well, this is the land of thrillers. DVTK have certainly thrilled their fans with this most remarkable run this season, and looking to keep the good times going. Trailed by 17 points in the second quarter, but battled back to pull even, only to go to halftime trailing by 1 point. But really, it's been a EuroLeague Women's season of dreams when you think about all the teams that have had just remarkable seasons. And really, I mean, these two teams have, I think you would have said, punched above their weight when you looked at their prospects before the season. Perhaps, maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I see it. But for DVTK HUN-Therm to finish second in Group A behind Fenerbahce, who clearly the runaway favorites, in my opinion, to win a second straight title, and then ahead of Casa de Mont Zaragoza, who saw them finishing third. And then you get Villeneuve finishing third in Group B behind Prague and Mersin. So it is indeed Villeneuve who start things off here, attacking to the basket to the right on your screen. And let's see if they can open up another big lead. Salon goes off 1 foot, and just like her younger brother, she's got some game, doesn't she? She is tough. Aho drives in, is tripped up, and will go to the line. As Jan having words with the referee, perhaps saying, "Are you sure she got tripped up?" But Aho goes to the line, misses the first, and makes the second, so it's a 2-point game. Again, so many big things happening in women's basketball right now, just coming off the women's Olympic qualifying tournaments. The miss moves it back to DVTK, who can pull level or maybe even take the lead. Kenyashi, if this drops, they've got the lead, and Garvin was long with the attempt. Oh, Salon, look at the shaking and baking and driving in. That's the play of the game. Silky smooth. Are you kidding me? Wow. Kenyashi puts it up, misses, but the long rebound to Charles, gets it back to Kenyashi, drives in, looking for the foul, nothing called. Smalls goes in and is fouled. So Kenyashi whistled for the foul after missing at the other end. And sometimes it feels like DVTK get in a little bit of a rush. You just need to take the foot off the pedal just a little bit. And she makes one of two to make it a much more 5-point lead, rather. DVTK need to recapture the intensity that they had in that second quarter, and there is Aho burying the mid-range jump shot. Here's a three attempt from Zales, missing, goes out of bounds. Look at this crowd. This is a DVTK home. city that loves their basketball team. And look at that. They have pulled back to within one. The nice roll to the basket for Aho. Ooh, she was able to get to the baseline. And Charles fouls Burke. Free throw is good. Here's Jovanovic. And another quick three, another miss. Kenyashi! Tie game! So Kenyashi ties it. Pressure back on Villeneuve. Oh boy, Garvin with the reach. Here's a drive, and the whistle blows. Kenyashi not liking the call. They're never going to like it when it doesn't go their way. So Kenyashi doesn't want to pick up too many fouls. Here's a three-point attempt. It's no good. And boy, they are living and dying by the three-point shot, it feels like. Charles spins into the paint. That would have put her team in front. Just feel like the DVTK, if they can get their noses in front, they're going to be hard to beat, but they can't seem to get that bucket, and now the travel gives it back to DVTK, the travel on Burke. Lalick, oh, the pass to Tadic, back outside. Charles for three. That's a go-ahead three. Now the question is, will Villeneuve come up with an answer? Burke is going to go in hard to the hole. That's what you like. Don't just settle. Attack the basket. Oh, look at that beautiful drive in. 2 points right back for Lalick. Both teams seem to be figuring this thing out here. Salon, oh, she settles for the jumper. So good driving, not what they needed. Kanyashi, back to Tadic. Leila, Kanyashi, and Ivanovic misses, but another offensive rebound, the reach, and the foul. So Kadiata Diaby puts DVTK on the line. In fact, it was Euro who puts her on the line. The reach. Garbin, meanwhile, rested up a little bit, comes back into the game. So 50-45, Kanyashi. Making some big plays here. And now they read that beautifully. Leilick reaches in, takes it away, gets it to Charles. Leilick gets a little space, puts it up and in. DVTK rolling. 8 points the lead, and when you consider they trailed by 17, that is a 25-point turnaround. What a stunning comeback for DVTK. Pressure came out. She avoids Lissawa, puts it up and in. Look at that. That's probably the best thing out of all of this. The connection that these fans have with this basketball team is second to none. It is marvelous. Everywhere you look, these DVTK fans on their feet, going crazy. Oh boy, very sloppy, almost turning it over. But Burt gets it back. Euro has it. Salon just ahead of the shot clock buzzer. Leilick. Tadic, the confidence grows for DVTK. Leilick from downtown. Oh my goodness. DVTK putting on a performance. Up 11. Salon from deep. And the long rebound corralled by Garbin. Long way to go. 13 minutes in this game, but all the momentum with the team in white. Kanyashi goes back to the left, spins, turn around, and doesn't get the friendly bounce. Salon. Nice feed. Much better. Charles, good hesitation, drives in, follows up the miss. And I tell you what, Thought she was getting herself into trouble there. She was pump faking. Nobody was there to take the pump fake. And then in the end, she was able to get the foul. Betty Manunga checks in. The Belgium international Aho comes back in for DVTK. Manunga's only played just under 4 minutes. We'll see if her defense and physicality can make a little bit of a difference here. Just one of two, and could be worse for Villeneuve right now, but still it's a 10-point deficit. It's not a good situation. Got to start chipping away. EuroLeague wide open. It's almost as if they've wanted her to take that shot. Charles, and offensive foul, so Tadic. Skite comes back into the game. So Garvin sits down here at the end of the third quarter. Lissowa probing. Almost another turnover. Into the corner. Manunga dumps it down low. And again, for the second time, and now Dobby hurt. They stop play. She lands awkwardly here. Watch. Well, she's rolled an ankle, or I hope it's not a knee situation. Maybe she should sit down and wait. Don't be in a rush. Oh, they're going to carry her off. It might be a knee issue. So you definitely hate to see that for Diaby. I don't want to say I hope it's an ankle because you just don't know, but I mean, if it's a knee issue, then it seems like that's a little bit more problematic. Anyway, she'll get looked at by the team doctor. Briglaskite pounded by Lissowa. Oh, look at that. Wonderful drive. Wonderful finish. She has been terrific. And Gay can't do anything about it. Lalick likes it. Here she goes again. Just kind of hesitates. Perhaps a little fortunate to get to the line. I'm not sure exactly what Gay did there, other than move her feet and get her hands up. And now the steal by Charles. And Villeneuve starting to fall apart here in the second half. Aho into the corner, and it goes off of Charles' hands and out of bounds. It looks like they're tending to her ankle. That long two is good. Better than nothing. Back to a single digits deficit. And yeah, that was zealous. So she's got 10 points, but it's not been a great shooting night for Shavante. Off one foot and missing. Now they got to go quick. They might get a layup here right at the end if they hustle. Lissawa pulls up, spins, and, well, probably wishes she had passed or taken the jump shot. DVTK taking off. They've won the last 20 minutes, 46-25. They outscore Villeneuve 25-15 in the third quarter. It's a 60-51 advantage. Okay, 30 minutes down, 10 more to go. Who knows, maybe even a little bit of OT action. We can only hope. But right now, it's 60-51. DVTK on top of Villeneuve d'Ascq. First time these teams have made it to the quarterfinals. And boy, it has been a humdinger of a comeback for the team in white. Oh, ball goes off the hands of Grigolaskite. Well, that is the fastest way for a comeback, turnovers, especially when they turn to points. Burke gets it off just in the nick of time, but had to rush the shot up. Not giving away anything cheap inside. Lelick reads the defense well, gets rid of it. Somebody's got to be open. Aho, Ivanovic, back to the basket, going up against Manunga. And good defense by the Belgium international. They were missing. Oh, and Grigolaskite. Not able to corral it, goes out of bounds. You just feel, especially for this DVTK team, it is all hands on deck, everybody coming in, but great leadership by Lelick and Kanyashi. And Aho, not surprising, those three players in that Hungarian national team. And there's Grigolaskite reaching around, trying to force a turnover on Lissawa, who attacks, waits, and well, she made that look easy. She got in, little hitch, little fake, and now she comes up and forces the turnover. Gets the bounce pass back, gets into the paint. It's go time. It's go time for Lissawa, but she misses. And then Lissawa reaches in, knocks it out of bounds. Starting to play like she did against the USA, where she really kind of takes over the game. Lalick down low to Tadic. Back to the basket. Turns. Oh, old school hook. And Manunga wins the battle. And her defense in that low post making a difference here on the last couple of trips down. Bounce pass to Manunga. Oh, she misses. Boy, it was on a platter. Ahu now. Shot clock down to 7. Throws it over to Tadic. Goes to the left hand. Gets it back. Puts it back up. Misses, but is fouled by Bete Manunga. Well, from the free throw line today, very good shooting from DVTK. Up over 80%. So now 10 of 12, in fact. After those two makes. Three doesn't drop, and Manunga ties up Lalick, who looks like she could use a breather. Take her out for a minute and then put her back in, maybe. Zealous from the line. Creeping back now, Villeneuve trailing by 7. Kanyashi, nowhere to go. Good defense. Manunga has it. Hands it off to Lisawa. Where Manunga's doing all the gritty work, the defense, the rebounding. And now the drive and the basket is good by Burke. And look at Manunga making the difference and forcing now Vogie to call timeout. Well, that last bucket by Burke, she's got 17 points. 5 of 8 from the floor. 11 for Diaby, but she's out since her injury. And meanwhile, 16 for Lalick, 11 for Charles, 8 for Kanyashi, and Ahu has 7 for DVTK. So let's see if they can get some execution here after the timeout. The bump and the foul called on Burke. Well, give and go from the inbounds play. Lisa Weather wasn't going to let her have it. Oh, dangerous pass, and they turn it over. And Smalls races in, misses the layup, but it's fouled by Kanyashi. Now the referee's going to hear it. I mean, honestly, you get your hands on her, and that referee has every right to make that call. She misses both, but look at that. They beat him to the rebound. Now both teams kind of fall down, and Ivanovic tangled up with Burke, Manunga. They give the basketball, or they award the basketball to DVTK. And Messiaen, I think, Messiaen's got to challenge this after being told by Burke. So they're going to look at it. And generally when that happens, it's going to be Villeneuve ball as long as they have an angle that has a definitive look. So here, let's look. Well, you can't tell it from that one. Can we tell it from this one? Yeah, that looks like it's off Jovanovic. Looks like her right hand is on top of the ball. I don't think you can see it from this angle. Kennedy Burke from Burbank, California to UCLA to Villeneuve d'Ascq, playing basketball tonight in a major league game, EuroLeague Women game, quarterfinal in Hungary. What an adventure. Look right here, the right hand. I would not say that's 100% clear, but it does look like it's gone off Jovanovic. But they got to take their time because they've got to get it right. I mean, it could be that they don't believe they have enough of the camera angle to make that 100% certainty. Let's see what they decide. I think they're saying we can't see it. No, they do. They can't see it, so they're going to give I mean, I think that's what it is. They just didn't have enough of the camera angle to change the call. Didn't have the right replay. Oh, boy, dangerous play. Aho for three. And Villeneuve starting to D up a little bit now. What a game. What a roller coaster. They pass it outside. Zealous. Look at him swing it. Lisawa from the left. Misses everything. Aho. Dangerous. Lalick runs away from trouble. Lalick, she misses. Both teams looking a little tired, but look at that. Hustling down the floor, Lisawa gets the layup to make it a 3-point game. Can DVTK hold on? It looks like there's a second wind for Villeneuve. Still looking down low. Here's Tadic. And boy, great defense, Kennedy Burke. Manunga battling away. And basically it's come down to that, really. It's been all about the fight, the grittiness in this fourth quarter that's going to determine this game. You can just see it. So the jump ball possession area favors DVTK, but they've only got 3.4 seconds left on the shot clock. They get it to Tadic. Puts it up. Oh! Unbelievable. Boy, that's got to be one of the plays of the game right there. She knew she had just enough time. She got the ball up and scored with the left hand. Now Burke. And now I think they might challenge it. Volge was right there. He says, "Are you sure?" Okay, let's go. That's exactly what he said in Hungarian. He looked at his player. He trusts his player, but, you know, it could be a situation like on the last one where there's not a camera angle that makes it a clear view for the refs. But you don't want to end this game not having used your coach's challenge. So you may as well use it. Here we go. Well, that definitely looks like it went off of Burke. Looks like it went off her left hand. I think they're going to give this basketball to DVTK. Look at the left hand right there. Yeah. Unless Kenyashi got it with the right hand swinging back, but I think the ball would have been too far away from her to make contact. You feel for Villeneuve because you feel like they probably should have had possession on the last one. Well, they determine that this looks to me like it goes off of, but I wonder if they're wondering if Kenyashi hit it with the follow-through. 3-point shot, and the ball batted out, so in the end, DVTK get it back. Both teams fail with the challenge, with their challenges. And under 4 minutes to go, you know what that means. It's winning time. Which players, which teams are going to make the plays that are going to win this game in crunch time. 3-point shot. Well, we might just have your answer there. Darcy Garvin, the Australian, strokes it. And now the ball swiped out of the hands by Charles. Back to an 8-point lead. That is a huge shot from Darcy Garvin. She's got 10 points. That's her second 3 of the game. Lisawa. Oh boy, just a little mazy run into the lane. What a beautiful, beautiful move. Making it look so easy. Now Charles trying to keep the ball away from Burke. No coach's challenge. They've used it. Look at this. Oh, yeah, I think Messiaen's right. It looks like it went off the leg of Charles, but they don't have the coach's challenge. Tadic hands it off. Charles Goes baseline, back outside to the wing. It's Aho. That was long, but there's the follow. Tadic with the rebound, and she's fouled. Well, it's relatively even in the rebounding department. 38-35 in favor of DVTK. Here's Garbin. Oh, she banks it in. Oh, Garbin. Coming out and making some huge shots here late. Lisawa, her pass deflected into the hands of Aho. They don't have to be in a rush. Charles leans in, scores. Wow, she just went right to the basket. It's back to a 10-point lead. The Garbin shots have changed this game. The three-pointer, and now the banker. And now the drive by Charles, a 10-point lead.
Against Tadic, okay? Okay, so involve on the ball screen, okay? Pop! Look for your shot, on va tout against one there, okay? On joue des fils avec Tadic en défenseur sur le poseur d'écran, okay? Defense, okay? Against Tadic, okay? So for the pop. Make Tadic show you defense to be better, okay? And if you want to switch, attacker, okay? And be ready, okay, to take your open shot, okay? Let's go, come on, guys. Defense! Everything, everywhere.
Well, that was the Garbin three. And then look at this. She says, I'm going to use the glass. What a beautiful follow through. And then Charles just decides, I'm going to the rack. Wide open, Manunga misses everything. There's still time. They got to get stops. Got to get stops. Don't have to go for threes. This is a tough team to play, though, here in Hungary. Oh. I think they might have gotten a break there, but even if they had received possession, they would have only had 1.3 seconds left. Watch this. Yeah, I think they got it right. And Manunga, time and time again, makes plays on defense. Salon, kind of the forgotten player. Back in the game. Yeah, lowered her arms. Janelle Salon takes her time, makes the first. And only makes one of two. Charles falls down. Possession arrow is going to favor Villeneuve. France International Salon in the game. These big moments. Still, it's a 9-point lead for DVTK. You don't have to go for the three. They are. Burke. High arcing three. The attempt off the rim and out of bounds. The fans are singing. They can taste it. Charles fouled by Zealous, long way from the basket. Well, it happens, you know, you come out, maybe the defense isn't great, but you're hitting some threes, not missing in that first quarter. Then you go up by 17 in the second. Everything is just so easy. But then all of a sudden, the crowd, the defense, the rebounding, and then the shots start falling for the home team. And all of a sudden, the 17-point lead is no more. And Villeneuve now facing the prospect of having to go home and trying to get back on level terms. I mean, it's not going to be easy, you would think, to beat DVTK in France. And it definitely won't be easy to beat them here. We've been reminded of that tonight. Again. So timeout on the court. Interestingly, DVTK lost by a point to London Lions at home back on September 27th in the qualification. But they won that on aggregate because they were such convincing winners the first time.
KB and Jaja. Arrivis, Kamaya, screen for Maxou, okay. Go for an elevator, okay. Oh, Davis, tu regardes ça. Jaja, flash post après, okay. And you flash, okay, to the basket. Okay, so, if Maxou is alone, ball, okay. You have to go with this, the flashes. Let's go, full 40.
The only other loss that DVTK had at home in the EuroLeague Women was against Fenerbahce. So this is not an easy place to get a result. Skio actually pushed him really hard on game day 10, falling 73-69. So 10 points, the difference. Salon. Boy, just graceful, isn't she? Coming to an Olympic stage near you, perhaps France. Charles fouled in the backcourt. She is hounding Charles, fouling her. I wonder if you put Tidjane Salon, who plays in the Basketball Champions League, her younger teenage brother, and you put her with him. That might be the most potent 1-2 sister-brother punch in international basketball. Certainly would be one of the most exciting. Here, Heroin drives in and scores. 31.8 seconds left. Aho gets rid of it, and they get rid of it again. Charles. And this DVTK team is going to hold on for a famous win, one of their most famous wins ever. First ever time in the quarterfinals of the EuroLeague Women in their second season in the EuroLeague Women. They came through qualifying. They've got this entire city behind them. You can see, I would not be surprised if a lot of these fans traveled to France to try to get them to a 2-0 sweep. That would be a fun trip. They better leave now, though. They're going to be driving. Here's Tadic. Well, maybe it's not that far. What a performance. DVTK win the battle. They come from behind. They go up, and then they survive the fight back and win relatively convincingly in the end. An unbelievable performance for DVTK. They win it 78-66. The pressure now back on Villeneuve, who need to win game 2 to force a deciding game 3. And the fans, without a doubt, making a huge difference in this game tonight. This home court advantage is tough to beat. Laskite and her son celebrate. Hey, check that kid's press pass. Is he supposed to be out there? Check his own court pass. What a night for DVTK. They come from behind in the first half, and they give their fans an incredible memory tonight. One last time, final score, DVTK HUN-Therm 78, Villeneuve d'Ascq 66. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Gyorsan, amíg Béla itt van, aki a hónapi játékos lett, ő az önök szavazatai alapján zsertünk, mert igen, Shortlace Zsuzsanna nyert egy dedikált meccsomagot, amit majd ahol Renától fog átvenni, kisvár kapva, ha megjön. De addig zászlószó szerint.